It's been reported that over 2.5 billion people eat street food from a food truck every day. That is a lot of calorie consumption. This ever-growing trend can be found in just about every city and on every corner. And while this phenomenon may appeal to those simply on the go looking for a quick bite, there are ways to bring food truck style to your home. Today, we'll be talking with the folks from the Empanada Lady and the Flying Pie Guy to hear how they took their talents on the road.
Back in 2009, during the recession is when it all started. The in thing to do was be in the food industry, so I decided to go back to school. I obtained my culinary degree and decided 2012 to open up my small little business. And the empanadas just kept rolling and rolling, and it seems to be the trendy thing. I only grew up with it eating breakfast for empanadas, and I didn't think it was going to be such a trendy cuisine.
When I moved to America, kind of saddened the fact that I couldn't find an Aussie meat pie, and started making them for myself. You know, an Australian meat pie to an Australian is like a hot dog to an American. In Australia, you can buy them everywhere. You have everything from the low end to the upper end of gourmet pies. I wanted to bring Australian meat pies, authentic Australian recipes, into every home in America. I chose the food truck as a marketing platform and as a launching platform to kind of test demographics and see who my crowd was and see who liked the pies.
I said no food trucks at all. I only wanted a brick and mortar, but I started off with the farmers market. We keep the integrity of locally grown, but one thing led to another, and I was sort of forced into the food truck world. I got lucky enough to find an empty open box, and I made it into who she is today, which is a big, pretty, and pink, filled with a lot of yummy stuff inside.
From a business point, if we're not selling pies, we get to start our engine and drive away. You know, the reason I chose a food truck and not a brick and mortar, I think it's got less of a failure rate. We can go out and we can move, we can target different areas and different crowds and different venues, whereas a brick and mortar can't. My favorite part is when somebody comes and buys a pie and they come all the way back to tell me how delicious the pie was. It absolutely makes my day.
The advice that I could give to someone who's looking to open up a food truck: hold on to your pants. It's tough, but it's so rewarding. Do it. If you feel that your product is outstanding and definitely something that someone would love to have, you definitely could do it.
My recommendation to somebody that's getting into this specific industry, the food truck industry, is take note of what you want to do. Make sure you get your brand in place. Make sure you have a specialty food, you know, that you concentrate. You're not a roadside diner. You're a food truck that specializes in what you know. And that's what the crowds want. They want authenticity.